Hello, welcome back or welcome. Today we're going to take just a quick flow. I've got a hike planned today and some other activities. So just getting here in the morning to bring you a quick kind of basic morning stretch. And one thing that's nice about mornings, Iyengar in Light of Yoga says, though your body might be stiff, yoga in the morning is great because your mind is still fresh. So you can attempt more challenging poses, you can be a little more present because you're not weighed down with the stresses of the day. And if you're practicing this in the evening, Iyengar says of the evening practice, it is a chance to remove the fatigue of the day. And if you're in the middle, kind of finding a middle ground, maybe some energizing, maybe some restoration, depending on what you need. But we're gonna get started just either in a child's pose if that feels good on your hips, or a crocodile pose on our belly. So you can go ahead and come there. And no matter what time of day you're practicing, using these first couple moments to really drop in, to remind yourself that this is a gift to have a practice like this where you get to be present, where you get to tune into your own body, where hopefully no one's coming looking for you, and really, again, nothing will benefit from your attention the way you might benefit from your full attention during your practice. Remembering as always too, it's a practice, so sometimes it's easier to shut out other thoughts or things that are happening outside of this practice. Some days it's not, and so that's why we get to come back over and over and try again. So here as best you can, checking in on your breath. If it feels good to deepen it, you could go ahead and do that. And then just really taking a moment to set aside all the other stuff that might be coming up for you and come right here into this body, into this place and time. About 3 more breaths right here. If you took a child's pose, go ahead and slide onto your belly. From our belly, we'll make our way into Sphinx pose, so coming up onto forearms and listening to your body. So maybe it's elbows right under your shoulders. If low back is a little cranky today, maybe you walk elbows forward, and then you give a little press into your forearms. Let's drop chin to chest, just take a shake of the head no. We'll come back to center and then lift the gaze and gentle look left to right. Might be little if you do this regularly, maybe just taking it a little less intensely, taking it not through your full range of motion, just warming up the neck early in the practice here. When you're even, coming back, forehead or chin to the mat, we'll press our way up to a tabletop. If you love traditional cows and cats, you could start to take those here. But maybe today you'd like to walk your hand a little forward, take your knees a little wider. We'll drop our hips forward, option to leave legs straight or maybe bend the knees. It's a seal pose. Exhale, you'll come back to a tuck-toed child's. So a little stretch of our feet, a little rounding through the low back. And then we'll come forward, we'll open the heart, maybe lift the chin a little. Exhale to take it back. And you can take these with your breath. You could take them a little faster. Again, you could leave the legs straight. You could move it around. About 3 more breaths right here. When you finish up, we'll come back to tabletop. A little strength, a little activation for our core. Let's extend right leg back, left arm forward. It's a spinal balance. You'll sort of tip your right hip down towards the mat. Let's catch an inhale. Exhale, you might curl your elbow to your knee or knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, you get a big round. Maybe even curl your chin to your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl and round. Give it an extension one more time, and then plant the left hand, sweep your right foot back. Out to the side. We'll come up to a gate pose, big inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Let's stay for a breath in and out. Then we'll bring our left hand down, right arm up and over. Breath here. Hand could be flat or up on fingertips. And then we'll take it back to our tabletop. We'll switch that out. We've got our left leg going long, right arm extending, inhale. Exhale to curl and round. Inhale long. Exhale it in. 2 more. Inhale, extend from up through low belly. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. This time plant your right hand, sweep the left leg out to the side. Gate pose. We come on up, inhale. Exhale, side bend. Breath in. Breath out. Then we bring right hand down, left arm up and over. Full breath here. We sweep it back to our tabletop. Here's a chance maybe for an inhale to cow pose. And exhale to round to cat. From here, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Catch a couple petals, a little wiggle. Chance to see what's going on kind of in the backs of the legs. Finding some length in the low back, maybe by bending the knees. Heels moving towards the mat, they never have to touch. And then check in with your hands. Nice and firm through all your knuckles, your fingertips, rolling your inner elbows forward. Let's take 2 more breaths right here. And then we'll start to walk our hands back towards our feet. You might take it slow, catch a big calf stretch on the way. When you get to your fold, maybe it's some bend in the knees. I like to keep my morning folds pretty bendy, but you check in. Maybe straight legs feel better. Maybe you like to find a little pulse side to side. We're here for 2 more breaths. Maybe you want to roll the shoulders, shake or nod the head. 1 more breath right here. Then an inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, come all the way to standing. We'll reach arms high, Urdhva Hastasana, upward hand pose. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Soft knees as you fold. Catch your halfway lift, extend your spine, and then walk yourself out to a high plank pose. We're just holding, getting a little engagement for the day. Press through your hands, press through your heels, curl your low belly in and up. If you feel like your chin has dropped, back of the head in line with the neck spine. We're here for 4, 3, 2. On 1, it's back to a downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths. Then an inhale to lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale to travel to the top. We get a half lift breath in. And a fold, let it go. Inhale to come all the way up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, take an open twist, left arm back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. We'll take an inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to step your left foot back, left knee to the mat for low lunge. You can uncurl the back toes or tuck them, whatever feels good. We'll come on up. Maybe if you're practicing in the morning, you'd like a little more stretch, letting your hips drop. Maybe if you're going for more power today, you squeeze the inner thighs together like you could drag your right heel and your left knee towards each other. Hands can be down. You could rest them on blocks, on your thigh. Let's go 1 more breath. Maybe you reach up. Exhale to plant your hands. Come back to a downward facing dog. One round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then a lift of your heels, a bend of your knees. Maybe your opposite foot steps forward to make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale all the way up. This time, exhale, sweep your arms back, lift your heels. Option to hold a balance or a little heel lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're resting your heels, you're reaching your arms on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We get a breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to step right foot back, right knee to the mat. Same thing here, lots of options in your lunge, taking what feels right in this moment. Let's give it one more breath, maybe a reach, inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog for 3 rounds of breath. One more full breath right here. Then an option to lift your right leg high, or you might keep it grounded. We'll step our right foot between our hands, spin our back heel down. We'll find a warrior 2. So warrior 2, just taking about 3 breaths. Short standing series this morning, just to get into that engagement, a little stretch, a little strength. We'll reverse our warrior, inhale. Exhale for an extended side angle. You might rest the forearm on the thigh, left arm up. You could reach left arm over the ear. You could always extend this arm, but you're thinking of rolling your chest open. Gaze might go up, straight ahead, or down at your toes. 2 more breaths. From here, a star pose. Let yourself get big. Exhale, heels in, toes out for goddess. Anything with the arms that you like here. Any kind of sway. Maybe you love a pulse. Maybe you try closing your eyes today for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back to a star pose with a breath. And then toes towards the long edge of your mat. Find your wide leg fold. Let's take 1 round of breath. Full exhale. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, lunge to the top of your mat. Let's step back to a high plank inhale. On your exhale, shift forward. Come all the way down to your belly. Let's take 3 rolling cobras. Option to keep your hands tucked in under your shoulders. Maybe a little wider, maybe forward of your shoulders, maybe fingertips. Tops of feet into the floor on your inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more, inhaling any height of cobra. Exhale, melt it. Inhale, lift. Exhale to come on down. Hands come under your shoulders, toes tuck under. Inhale for a table or a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to lift that left leg on your inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward, setting up our warrior 2. We come on up, we find our warrior 2, and here we are for 3 breaths. We flip our palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale for extended side angle, your version, just 3 breaths. Inhale to a star. And then heels and toes out for goddess. This time adding a little temple side stretch. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm reaches over. We come back to center. And then left forearm down, right arm over. Let's go one more time each side. Maybe you inhale center. Exhale side stretch. Inhale center. Exhale other side. Inhale center. Let's take a breath. Exhale to sink your hips. Then inhale star. Exhale toes turn to the long edge. Wide leg fold. One breath in. One breath out. Half lift on your inhale. And a lunge to the top. Exhale. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale to shift and come down to your belly. One cobra pose this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Then inhale up, table. Exhale, little bonus toes pose. We'll tuck the toes under. We'll sit the hips on the heels. We'll take 5 breaths. So if toes are talking to you, just talking back, saying thank you for all the support these powerful feet give you. They carry you through your life. They take you everywhere you want to go. One more breath right here. Then coming up, we'll take kind of a medium camel today. So you might, if you have blocks, bring your blocks to the outer edges of your ankles. If you're a big back bender, maybe you'd like to take a full camel. If it's early in the day, maybe you make it a little more gentle. So we'll bring hands to our back pockets, squeeze elbows behind us. You'll drive your tailbone like you're gonna point it towards your knees, hips go forward. Then this energetic lift of your ribs up away from your hips, gaze goes up. I like to keep a little tuck in my chin. From here, maybe you stay and breathe. Maybe you bring hands to your blocks. Maybe at the same time you reach for your heels, reinitiate the press of your hips forward, the squeeze of your shoulder blades behind you. You're here, any kind of breath you can find for 4, 3, 2. On 1, we'll lift back up, maybe both hands at the same time, and then hips to your heels, hands rest in your lap. About 3 breaths right here. I have a yoga teacher friend, Maggie, that calls this pose letting the glitter settle. So kind of resting after your camel pose, letting everything settle in. Blink open your eyes if they were closed. We'll come back to our tabletop. From here, we'll set up deer pose, and if you're love a pigeon pose, you can always set that up. So we'll come down to our seat. Our right shin will be parallel with the top edge of our mat, the short edge. Left leg kind of off to the side, and you play with your comfort. Some people like this left foot tucked into their foot. Some people are left knee tucked into their foot. Some people like this left leg a little further back. But you're going for a pretty parallel shin with the top of your mat, and then some evenness in your hips, so you're not too far over on one direction. We'll get a lift of our chest. Inhale, exhale to find your deer pose, just folding forward. We'll take about a minute on each side. And again, if you love a pigeon pose and you practice that regularly, you feel warm enough, make your way there. About halfway through on this side. If you love to rest on something, great place for a block, maybe to rest your forehead, maybe a block under your forearms, finding any kind of support that feels good here. It's about one more slow, deep breath. Then we'll lift ourselves up. You could always lean back on hands, switch your legs around, maybe a little mobility challenge. You want to bring hands to heart. We'll lean onto our right hip. We'll let our left shin come forward. And then we'll bring right leg off to the side. But of course, you can always use your hands to get there. You'll set up your left side, left shin parallel with the top of the mat. You'll catch your inhale and exhale to fold, where we get a full minute to rest. It's one more breath. Then we start to lift up. From here, we'll just make this into a seated twist. So we'll lean over on our left hip. Our right leg is gonna come all the way up and over and plant outside the left knee. Now you could always extend the left knee and take your twist from here. Otherwise, left heel kind of curls in towards right glute. You give a press through your right big toe. Right arm comes behind us, left arm reaches high. Exhale, a twist. Maybe you hug the elbow around the knee. Maybe you prop it outside. 3 breaths right here. Use your back arm to help you lift. And think about twisting from the bottom, then the middle, upper spine, maybe looking over your right shoulder. We get a little counter twist to the left, and then we just switch out the legs. So right leg can extend left foot over, or right heel towards left glute. Left foot is up and over. You press down into your left big toe, left arm behind us, right arm high. Exhale to find your twist. We take our little twist to the right, and then we unwind the legs, little shake, little wiggle. We come onto our backs. So from here, heading to a Shavasana pose, I'm gonna bring us out of this one. So of course, if you love a really long Shavasana, maybe you pause the video, take a little longer. But I've been thinking a lot about a Shavasana practice lately and how important it is, and how for some people, for a lot of us, Shavasana might be the only time in your day when no one is asking anything of you. So the idea is that we would let go of thoughts, that you would release any breath you were working on in this practice, that you would let the body come fully into stillness, and maybe enjoy the only moment in your day where you don't have to do anything. So when you feel ready, letting the eyes close, letting the body relax, and taking your final rest, Shavasana. I will call us out. Feel free to pause and end your practice whenever you like. When you feel ready, if it feels good, start to deepen your breath. And depending on what time of day it is, what's next for you, maybe it's some big energizing breaths into your chest. Maybe it's some deep relaxing breaths into your belly. Maybe it's a little of both. And then after those deep breaths, maybe rocking your head side to side, spreading and scrunching your fingers, your toes, rolling your ankles and wrists. Maybe a full body stretch would feel good, a chance to restart everything from right here. And then your choice, maybe you stay on your back, maybe you love a fetal pose. And as you're here, taking a moment, thanking your body for all that it does for you, all that it's done in your past. In the spirit of fetal pose, this pose of potential, thanking your body for whatever it has in store for you in the future. And a moment of thanks to this body exactly as it is in this moment. From there, making your way up to your comfortable seat. Maybe bringing hands to heart center and thinking of all the people that share in this practice with you all over the world. Taking a moment and thanking your own practice and sending out thanks to all the people, past, present, and future, who make this practice possible. You might bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center and give yourself a bow to seal